Great, so welcome back. So this song, I don't know, it's a journey, right? It just transported me without drugs, sort of just took me to different places. It stimulates your imagination, let's say that. It stimulates your imagination, it stimulates your memory. It stimulates your mental capacity, I would say, as well. It just forces you to confront whatever imagery it does bring up. And it probably brings up something different for each of us, right? We all have different things. And it's in the similar sense to the band Tool. They saw their music as a tool to help people exercise, or a tool to help people do whatever they needed to do with their minds, maybe. I don't know. That's sort of how I interpret what Tool is talking about when they pick their name and they see their music as therapeutic. Swans is very therapeutic music for me too. It's like a very serious music, you know? Shamanesque. And Sirius on my computer just heard that and thought I said hi Siri. I gotta turn that off. Turn off Siri here. Turn off.
I didn't get that. Could you?
Yeah, you didn't get that because I wasn't talking to Siri. So the singer, his voice reminds me, it has qualities a little bit of Morrison from The Doors. Just a little bit, you know, in some parts more than others. And also the way he's doing these Spanish things. They seem like a very Americana kind of band, you know, like they could easily just slip into that mode and do short songs that are very Americana kind of style songs. But that's not really their vibe. And I want to see this movie. I've been told there's this movie that was on Amazon about Swans. I don't have the Amazon subscription, but I'll figure out how to watch it. All the more keen now to watch it. And so it made me think, oh, I would love to see these guys live too as well. And they're just so unique, so damn unique, and so damn original, and evocative music. Yeah, it's just you can't resist it. And they make these very long pieces, and I think that's completely appropriate to what they do. It's like, how can they communicate what they want to do in a 5-minute or 10-minute even song? It's got to be 35 minutes long or whatever it was to get that message through, you know, to communicate. There was only one part in the middle that was, I would say, less arresting. I'd say maybe for 3 or 4 minutes there, my mind was wandering a little bit compared to the rest of the song when I was so riveted to it. And but that's probably just human nature anyways. It's a 35-minute song, so you're not going to be riveted. But considering how long it was and the amount of time that I was actually riveted, I mean, 3 or 4 minutes of my wandering mind there was nothing compared to, you know, the solid rivet that I felt for this song. So there's a lot of passion in it. It's a lot of cathartic kind of yearning for healing kind of feeling in the song. And you find it too. I feel like it's sort of like going to a therapy session or something, you know, sitting around with a group of people who are experiencing similar challenges to you, and you're kind of sharing your experiences and not feeling so alone. So in a strange way, this music is very good at companioning you, being a companion, even through serious ups and downs of life, downs maybe. It's just so different. It's so and unique, and also very Swans. As now, the more Swans I hear, the more you know, oh yeah, this is Swans. This is a unique vision. And also, I would not say it's depressing at all. I mean, it sort of sounds, in some parts, it may sort of conjure up images that are sort of darker, you know, like I was saying, I kind of could see it, an old part of a town, which would make it actually very cinematic and be very useful to use in, you know, Netflix TV series. Use some of the Swans as if I was a music director, I'd be definitely calling up the Swans for some parts of films I'm wearing a native shirt, actually. This is a bear on here my wife just got for me. I just love First Nations. I have so much respect for them, and the song sort of had that kind of feeling for me as well. A bit of a First Nations-y feel. I don't know if anyone in the band is First Nations or what their connection is with First Nations. I'd be curious to know, and maybe you can leave me a comment down below. So I feel great. That was very invigorating, healthful, inspiring music. Great music. Swans are a great band. And thank you also for recommending this band for me to react to for the channel. And thank you all for watching. And if you wanted to see more Swans, there's a playlist of all my reacts all together on my website, the Dean Wolfe website. Not website, the Dean Wolfe YouTube channel. So spiraling out is Dean on Talk to All later, and so long, bye.